Here's a question. I'm still stuck in my poverty condition.
Absolutely.
What is it that I'm doing that is making me stuck?
Oh, you're just repeating the cycles of the past. You got into that rut a long time ago, and you can't even imagine, underline imagine, what it would be like to have wealth, to have abundance. Actually, you won't let yourself imagine it. So you keep going back into those old stuck patterns and staying in this poverty consciousness. Try imagining. Now, I'm not talking about the mental exercise. I'm not talking about visualizing. That's very, very mental. But imagine. That comes from your heart, or as Ginger was saying earlier tonight, that imagining can even come from your navel, from your belly button. And that's a good exercise. Let's all do that right now. Take a moment and feel your belly button, not with your hand necessarily, but feel your belly button. It's right in the middle. It's your navel, that little indent right in the middle of your tummy. Now imagine from there. You say, but how can I imagine from my navel? Well, really easy. Just imagine from your navel. Give yourself permission to do it. Imagine abundance. And imagine it flowing into your life. And imagine the sense of release from an old poverty consciousness that doesn't serve you anymore. Imagine not having to worry about paying bills, unless you want to, of course. Imagine an abundance of energy that also serves you in your physical body. From your navel, imagine a life that's just constantly flowing with abundance. And imagine that you don't have to trap this abundance. You don't have to stuff it under the mattress or in a bank account. You can actually spend it. You can share it, because it replenishes itself all the time. Imagine what it would be like to walk into a store and buy anything you want. Imagine anytime you want, you can get a new car. You can travel. You can do what you want. Imagine that for a moment, right into the core of your being. Now, I ask all of you a question. Can you really do it? Can you actually let yourself do it? And before you say yes, I want you to take a look at what's been blocking it. Lack of self-worth, feeling that perhaps if you had all this abundance, you're going to do evil, dastardly, dark things with it, which, by the way, you won't. The fact that if you have it, it's going to be taken away again, because many of you have had that experience in the past. You had it, and then it was gone. So you live your life saying, well, I might as well not have it, because then it'll just be gone again. Or you think that it will take so much of your energy to manage all this abundance. You see, on one hand, you say, where is the abundance? I'm tired of poverty. But yet, on the other hand, you're actually really not. You actually find it rather, in an odd way, rather comfortable. The poverty really doesn't challenge you as much as perhaps all the abundance in the world might. But that's old thinking. It's time to go beyond that. It's time to understand that you absolutely are worthy of it. If you're abundant, you're really not taking it from somebody else. The universe is unbelievably abundant. I mean, you wouldn't believe the amount of energy that's around you right now in every breath that you take, but you're only using a tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of the energy. So there's plenty to go around. But I ask all of you, if abundance is a natural state of being for any souled entity like you, if abundance is a natural state of being, in other words, that's the way you came out, that's the way Spirit released you, and let you go experience all that is, if abundance is natural, why are you in an unnatural state? And don't tell me that somebody put you there. You put yourself there. You're choosing it. Oh, maybe you just didn't recognize that abundance was natural. Abundance is there. You don't have to go to college to learn how to be abundant. You don't have to pray to God about abundance. God is laughing at you when you do. God is saying you are abundant. When are you going to let yourself live it? It's nothing that you have to earn. It's nothing that you have to fight for. It's a natural state of being. And it's time all of you got back to that state of being. Take a deep breath with that. Let that abundance in. Sometimes, my dear friends, you make things so difficult. You make things so burdensome. Stand up and sing at the end of this show after we're off the air. Just sing abundance. That's your natural state. As is joy, as is love of self, as is expression. All of these things are your natural state of being. If you would stop actually thinking about it and stop struggling against it, you would return to it. And that is what Amio is all about. Grace, your natural state of existence.